Hi everybody, I'm Giancarlo. Felicia couldn't be here today, but she will be back. This is a review of The Flow of History. In The Flow of History, players will grow their civilization through the ages to make theirs the most thriving one. Have the most points at the end of the game, and you'll win. Each player will have their pawn, matching reference card, and 4 resource tokens, which we'll call RT from now on. The others will be placed to the side to create the reserve. You'll also randomly give players a starting government card from the S cards, placing the rest back in the box. To create the civilization deck, place the future card first with the internet card on top of it. Now separate each age card and shuffle them separately. Place the 5th age card on top of the internet, then the 4th age cards, 3rd age, 2nd, and lastly 1st on top. The market will have all the 5 A cards face up next to the civilization deck. Determine the first player and you're ready to build your civilization. Now before we talk about player turns and actions, let's look at the card types first. The market row has perfect examples as it introduces us with the 5 different types, besides the first governmental type each player starts with. They are from left to right: leader, wonder, knowledge, construction, and military. Leader type cards are the only card type a player may only ever have one of on his tableau. When he gets it, if he has a previous one, he must discard it. Wonders are mostly endgame scoring cards. As for the other types and cards anatomy of a card, we'll explain these a little later on. Starting with the first player and going clockwise, each player will take one action from a list of 5. The first one is called Invest. To do this, you must have your pawn free, meaning it's not already invested on another card, and have at least 1 RT. You'll place your pawn on a card in the market with as many RT as you choose. RTs are basically currency in the game. Another action you can do is Complete. Only when you have invested in a card may you choose to do this. You'll take back your pawn and move all RTs on it at the bottom of the market row in a section called the Supply. Now do not confuse this with the Reserve. Take the card and place it on top of your tableau. Look at the investment bonus, the magnifying glass icon, and look at the production icon within it. This will be either culture, science, or industry. That player will count how many of those he has, not counting the one on the cards itself, and then take that many RTs, or all if the amount is less, from the supply. Now if it's a military, government, construction, or knowledge card, and you already have one of those types, you'll place the new card as such on top of it, so as to leave the bottom bar with any icons visible, while covering the previous card's text box. If the new card shows these symbols here, instant, attack, or attack all, an effect will immediately trigger. For the instant icons, simply follow what the text says. The attacked icon will have you count all of your attacked symbols. Each opponent will count theirs as well, but add any tower icons they have. You may then attack the opponent with a lower total than yours. If so, just read the card effects and apply them. Attack all works the same way, but all opponents with lower defense than your attack are affected. This icon means permanent, and now it simply adds icons as if on the bottom bar as well. Should a card have the activate icon, this means that you can use it as one of your possible 5 actions. Simply read the text and apply its effects. Another action possibility is Snipe. Here, you'll pay an opposing investor the RT amount that he invested in the card. All the RTs on the card will be placed in the supply. Then the opposing investor will now count how many trade icons he has and take that much from the supply. Once that's done, he'll take another half of the RTs in the supply, rounded down. Now, you'll gain the card, but you won't apply the investor bonus. You will, however, still apply any instance or attack effects. And the last action a player may choose is Harvest. He'll count how many harvest icons he has and place that many from the reserve into the supply. Then he'll take half round down. When a player has taken an action, we do the cleanup phase. First, you'll replenish the market, and then you do an age check. This simply means to discard any non-invested card that are 2 ages lower than the current one. When the future card is either taken from the civilization deck or is added to the market, the game ends immediately and we go to final scoring. All culture icons are worth 1 point each. Any other ones are worth half a point. Should you see this symbol, it means that you do not total the symbols provided in the text box for scoring, only the ones at the bottom bar. Then count all your wonder scoring. Total all your points, and the one with the most wins. If tied, the player with the most cards in their tableau wins. The Flow of History is a fantastic game on so many levels. First and foremost is how balanced it is. The game offers many avenues and choices, and they are all equally viable ways to win, giving the game huge pro points on replay value. The mechanics are extremely solid, although we found the harvest action a little underwhelming. Almost seemed like an action reserved for people who mismanage their resource. It's almost like a get out of trouble action, but I digress. It still offers many strategic and tactical choices. Components are really good, with the cards feeling more like pliable tiles that hardly need any sleeves. Artwork's fine, not mind-blowing, but the icons are well represented, so half a point. Game is played fairly smoothly and can be perfect for a longer filler type game and is accessible to any level of gamers. I love the game innovations, but this one has replaced it. We give the Flow of History an 8.5 out of 10. Subscribe now to our channel to stay in the loop. If you like our work, help us continue by sharing the channel to your gaming group. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.